guys, it's Lexi. I hope you're all having an awesome day. I am sharing my finale of my project 2021 Use It Up. If you guys have been following along, you know that I have been burning candles like it is my dang job. So I'm feeling pretty accomplished. So this video is going to be kind of chatty in terms of I'm just going to be going over a lot of the information of my project and all of the things that I was able to accomplish. So I have tons of like numbers and stuff like that. And if you guys are the type of people that are into hearing about like what I started with, what I've ended with, how much I purchased throughout the year, then I have all of that information for the most part written down. I've done all the math. It has taken me my whole office. Like, I'm not going to pan around the room because it's a mess. I have things everywhere, like all of my lotions and my like scrubs and everything is just spewed about the room right now because I have went through and counted everything to make sure all of my numbers are accurate, because I'm going to also begin a project 2022, and I'm not going to talk about like the beginning of that in this video. I'm just going to go over what I accomplished this year, what I was able to finish specifically this month. All of my empties are right here. And then just talk about if I feel like I accomplished my goals. So I'm going to be saving all of the number type stuff for the end of this video. But if you guys are just here for the empties bin itself, then I am going to go over this, and we have a overflowing tub of non-wax empties. So I have so many candles, I have soaps, tons of different things. So what I'm going to do is just start with the soap. So normally in these videos, I kind of show you guys what I have used, what was in the project, and what I'm going to be working on for the next month. But because this is a finale, I'm just going to show you guys what I finished this month, and we'll start up in the new year with a brand new basket of project things to use. First things first, I have a few body care items that I was able to finish this month. So, let's see, pull all my body care. So the first thing but my partner was able to finish was this Freshwater Bath & Body Works body wash. This is my and my partner's favorite scent from Bath & Body Works. The notes are Italian bergamot, mountain spring water, and oak moss. It just smells like a really nice, clean, fresh, masculine, kind of almost like citrusy type man. Really nice. Not overwhelming, so because like some cologne scents can be a bit overwhelming. That's our favorite. Anyway, I was also able to finish up, for me, a set here in Twisted Peppermint. So, fun fact, this Twisted Peppermint, I guess I didn't realize how old it was. This is from 2017 Christmas. I love the Twisted Peppermint of all of like the signature Bath & Body Works Christmas scents. This one is my favorite. I feel like I'm not huge on peppermint. I've said this a million times, but this certain specific kind of peppermint that they use, I really enjoy. This body wash, or it's a body wash and bubble bath in one. I used it honestly mostly for bubble bath. I felt like the scent wasn't quite as strong as like the actual body wash. It was fine. I used it for a bubble bath and I did enjoy it. This was actually fantastic. So this here is a Twisted Peppermint Confetti body scrub is what it was called. Same notes as all of the other things. I guess I never realized there's fresh balsam in here. It's cool peppermint, sugared snow, vanilla buttercream, and fresh balsam are the notes for Twisted Peppermint, if you guys didn't know. This I'm kind of like on the fence about, because I really did enjoy it for the like frothiness that it gave. It was like less of a scrub and more of like, it literally felt like you were rubbing like whipped cream or like frosting on your body. That's like really what it felt like. But I liked it. It was like really like decadent and nice feeling. One thing I did not like about this is I'm pretty sure the little beads that were kind of like spewed throughout this entire thing were plastic beads, and I don't like washing plastic down my my sink, my bath. Why could I not think of bathtub? Anyway, so I didn't love that, but if it didn't have the plastic beads, I'd probably repurchase it, but I'm not going to, just because I didn't like those little beads all over it, because they didn't like break down. They were just like beads. Anyway, the next thing that I was able to finish up in that same line is a Twisted Peppermint body cream. There's not much to say about this. This is a classic. I will probably always try to have one of these during winter. I just really like this scent. It's just a fantastic scent. So I'm happy to have finished this up. Honestly, I could cut this open. There's nothing left in it, but I could cut it open and maybe scoop some more stuff out. But I still have some other like lotions in that, so I might not. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do yet. And I do have actually one more thing, or two more things actually, three more things actually. Forgot how much I went through this month in body care. So I also finished up and cut open a little hand cream and vanilla butter cream, and I really like this packaging. This scent itself smelled like straight up vanilla buttercream frosting. It smelled just like frosting. I really liked this. I do think that this one, because the vanilla in it, it started to kind of turn faster than some of my other like hand creams or even body lotion. So if your Bath & Body Works lotion contains like a vanilla scent in it, then it most likely you'll start to change color and turn kind of quicker. So I tried to use this up fast, but even with it kind of going a little bit off, it still was great and I enjoyed it. And I also finished up a little sample that I received from the Bathing Garden in Body Care. This was a sugar scrub in Yeti Nog, which I believe is a Lush Yagnog dupe. I loved this. When I smelled this jar, just like when I received it and smelled it, I couldn't smell anything. But once I got it in the shower and was like lathering myself up with it, it was like the super delicious, like eggnog type scent, and I really, really liked it. I would repurchase this, but just next year once I use up some more stuff. So this one here, I think, is my last body care item that I used. This is kind of a weird thing. So this was supposed to be a gift for somebody for Christmas, somebody that really likes golden retrievers, and unfortunately I put this up on my like thing here to like get ready to like gift it and wrap it, and I knocked it over and it like cracked and the top popped off. Like there was usually like a little screw on top right here. It popped off and lotion went everywhere. So there's a little bit more lotion at the bottom that I couldn't quite get out. But yeah, I just kind of scooped it into a container, and Tom and I have been using this. I'm putting this in my empties. We still have like half of I actually used like a single wick candle container to put the lotion in. I know it sounds weird. It was washed, it was clean. But we still have some left of this, but I'm just considering this empty because it broke. Anyway, this was Goose Creek's Pile of Leaves, and the notes are fallen leaves, autumn air, apple pine, sandalwood, and cedar. I really like this. It kind of smells like a mixture of like leaves from Bath & Body Works, but maybe like a little bit stronger on the apple is kind of the vibe that I get of this. So I really like that one, but I'm sad that I couldn't gift it because it is really cute packaging. And then I used up 2 hand sanitizers this month. This one is Sweater Weather. I use this in my car. I love these. Compared to these, I much prefer these. They're huge. They're much more reasonably priced. And I love the pump. I put this in my car. If you had an office job, I could see this being a fantastic thing to put in your office. But every time I go shopping or would like go to the store or have to like run and do errands, I just like put this right in my cup holder, and I just squirt one and I rub it on my steering wheel and I just go, and it's like the most fantastic thing. This scent smells just like Sweater Weather, the candle that everyone knows and love. I love this in hand sanitizer form, the scent. Really like it in soap form. I like Sweater Weather in the candle form. I just like that scent. So that was fantastic. This scent, this is super random, but I found this once I was cleaning out my wedding camera bag. We have a wedding coming up next month, so I was trying to like look through and prepare my bag for that, and I found this Tiki Shore little hand sanitizer. I don't really recall. I know this is the Tiki Beach scent, I believe. I can't really tell you like if I loved it. I think it was just like a nice scent, but yeah, it's just an empty hand sanitizer that I was like, oh, I didn't realize I finished this back then. So that's that. And then I have 2 hand soaps that I was able to finish up in the month of December as well. These are both kind of Christmassy scents. First one is Fresh Balsam. Notes are woodland balsam, crisp eucalyptus, and cedarwood. This is a fantastic scent. I will say I prefer the foaming hand soap over the like gel hand soap form of soap, but it did what it was supposed to do, and I enjoyed it. I definitely would rather pick up the Fresh Balsam in the foaming, just because I feel like the scent is a little bit stronger in the foaming hand soaps, but it might just be in my head. This one here is Winter Citrus Wreath. This, I ended up giving my mom one of these same scents for Christmas like last year, and I used it at her house, and I was like, I love this, so I bought it for myself. I still love it. It is Balsam Wreath, Fresh Citrus, and Forest Breeze. I also use this in a little scent shop from Kay's. They had a wax melt in this scent, and I liked it too. So I think I just really like the mix of like the citrus with the fresh green scent. I think it just like heightens the green. I don't know. I really like it though. This was fantastic. I definitely would repurchase that one. And I have, before we move on to candles, because we have quite a few candles, I have two things that I pulled from Tom and my car. I don't know why I cannot say that. This first one is a Yankee Candle car thing in Macintosh Apple. I love this scent. Not much to say about it. It didn't last super long. I feel like these like paper car air fresheners don't typically last a super long time, but they do what they're supposed to do. Like if you keep it in for a week, you'll enjoy it, and then it's like usually it's like gone pretty quickly after this. This one I think lasted a little bit longer, honestly, than the Yankee Candle one did. This one is Scentsy's Autumn Road Trip. I actually received this during one of my Scentsy shipments, and Ashley sent this to me for free. So thank you, Ashley, very much. You are the reason why I fell in love with the Autumn Road Trip scent from Scentsy. Somebody mentioned on one of their videos that they feel like Autumn Road Trip is similar to a Bath and Body Works candle scent. Maybe Autumn? I think it might be Autumn. But if it is Autumn, I realized this year I also love that scent. So I think that I just like the oak wood. Like, I'm not exactly sure. I know that there's like an oak scent in here somewhere. Oak and leaves and apples, or maybe something like that. But I really love this scent. I also love Autumn from Bath and Body Works. So Autumn Road Trip from Scentsy, I loved. This did really good, and I'm super happy I was able to try it. So thank you, Ashley. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is candles. And I was able to finish up. This thing is stacked full of candles. So let's actually just go over the smaller ones first. This one here is a Yankee Candle, like single, like burning one wick kind of candle in Sugar Plum Champagne. And I think I got this 1 year ago. Maybe it's been 2 Christmases ago. Anyway, this was a gift from Tom's parents. And for quite a long time, I put off burning this because I just really liked the jar. But then I realized, Lex, you can keep the jar and just burn the candle after. You know what I mean? Burn the candle, keep the jar. I don't know why it took me so long to get around to that. But this scent was really nice. You can't really smell it much now. It burnt all the way down to the bottom. There was no burn issues on this. In fact, the glass on the single wick is honestly pretty thick. So I feel like that also helped the burn to be very even, smooth. There's no residue on the side. There was no sooting. It was just a really good burn. And for a Yankee Candle, it was soft, but I had this in my bedroom, and our bedrooms are very small. Like, they're a reasonable sized bedroom. It's not like a massive suite. We just have like a tiny bedroom, and this filled up our entire bedroom. So it did a good job. There's no notes on this. But I would say if I had to describe it, it was kind of just like a berry champagne. It's kind of what it smelled like. So that one was good. Tom in his office finished up Cactus Blossom, and I'm not a huge fan of the Cactus Blossom scent. It's just a bit too floral for my nose, but you guys know Tom loves his floral scent, so he really enjoyed this one. And this kind of did leave some residue on the side. It's not a big deal at all, but it did. And then it burnt all the way down. It extinguished itself. It was a nice little like wallflower tester candle that we got on sale during SAS. These are like the perfect size. These wallflower tester candles are the perfect size for like a small bedroom or a bathroom even. So I like them for that reason. And another candle before we move on to 3 wicks, I have finished up a wood essence candle. This was a crackling type candle in the scent Forest Pine. So technically it's Wood Essence is a brand, but it says with Woodwick Candle Ambiance. So I'm not sure if this is like a partnership with Woodwick or whatever it is. This one was really nice. The crackling sound on this was super loud, even in comparison to, I have a crackling Woodwick, like actual Woodwick candle, and this is the pumpkin butter candle. I felt like the crackling noise was much louder in this smaller one, and I'm not really sure why. But this scent was just like a nice pine Christmas tree type of scent. It wasn't super strong, the scent itself, but this was definitely more used for me as like an ambiance type of candle. So it was nice for that reason. I definitely will look into possibly buying another like crackling type candle once I finish this one, because this is my last crackling candle I have, and I'm really into the ambiance of like that crackling noise. Like I like that. So especially at night, and especially during like the holiday season where you have like the fireplace and like the trees all lit up and everything's just like warm and cozy. You have a nice blanket, hot cocoa. It's just it's a vibe, you know. It's a vibe. So let me talk about the 3-wick candles that we have. So I'll start with these 2 scents here that are not Bath & Body Works. This first one here is in Cranberry Clove, and this is from Sonoma, which is a Kohl's brand of candle. I have really been enjoying, I've been burning a ton of these Sonoma candles. You guys have probably seen me. I'm just trying to kind of get through them so I can, you know, use my thoughts and purchase more thoughtfully going forward. So I have found that I really do enjoy Sonoma candles. If I did not have quite a huge collection that I still need to get through, then I would buy some more of these Sonoma candles, and maybe once I do whittle my collection down more, possibly next year, I'll go into Kohl's and try to scoop some of these up. I got these at such a good price. These were like $4 or $5 or something insane when I picked these up. And I might have even had like Kohl's Cash or something. So this was a fantastic purchase. Cranberry Clove is cranberry, clove, and mandarin. This definitely kind of reminded me of the cranberry mandarin splash from like Better Homes and Gardens and the cranberry mandarin candle from Yankee Candle. But you just add in a lot of clove, and this was definitely strong. It burnt, besides that was weird. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, it burnt flawlessly. It burnt all the way to the bottom. And I've said this before with these Sonoma candles. I believe because of this thick glass, it really helps the burn perform better than, say, like one of these candles or Bath & Body Works candles. It helps contain the heat and helps it burn like smoother and faster and like a hotter burn, but not in a bad way, a hotter burn, like just it helps distribute the heat and like melts the wax evenly and nicely. Yeah, so not much more to say about this. I like the Sonoma candles. Once I get my collection down, will I purchase more? Possibly. This one is a Aldi's brand candle in Huntington Homes. That's the brand. It's from Aldi's. This is Pine Cones and Plaid, and I believe that this is a Bath & Body Works dupe for flannel, which you guys know I love flannel from Bath & Body Works. This one was a little bit more sooty on or murky on this, murky on the side of the jar when it burnt. Still, like, that's really not a big issue, but I just do want to note it was like kind of murky on the side. And then the scent itself, this was pretty strong. I would say that these two were pretty much in the same ballpark as far as like scent throw goes. They were like probably 8, 9 out of 10. So they were really good, strong scents. But then once this one hit like about this range, it kind of just lost most of its scent, which is fine. But yeah, this is a really good scent. I think for the price of those Huntington Home candles, I feel like I've noticed some are hit and miss. So if you get like something that's a bit lighter of a scent, like a vanilla or a cookie, I feel like they're a bit lighter. But if you get like something that's a little bit more like woodsy, masculine, berry, then they could be a little bit heavier. That's just what I have noticed. It might not be true. That's just what I have noticed. Anyway, moving on. We have so many candles from Bath & Body Works. So we have 6, 7. Let's start with 'Tis the Season. So I really didn't think that I liked this candle quite as much as I found out that I did this year. 'Tis the Season notes are red apple, sweet cinnamon, and cedarwood. And this, for the burn itself, I think I did have to cotton ball this one like maybe once or twice. It didn't leave any residue. Not terrible. It was a little bit murky. And it didn't really soot. Burnt and extinguished itself. But you guys, I didn't think I really enjoyed this one last year, but then this year I super enjoyed it. So it's just like a super juicy apple scent, like specifically like a juicy red apple type scent with just enough sweet cinnamon, like almost like a cinnamon sugar cinnamon, not a red hot cinnamon, but just enough to kind of give it a little bit more like warmth and like dimension, I guess. Cedarwood, I don't know if I would have picked up on cedarwood, but this is just such a good like sweet cinnamon apple type scent for me. I really liked it. I didn't think I did going into it, but I was surprised this year. This one here is a favorite among many. This is vanilla balsam. I remember the year that I got this on Candle Day. This was like a super rare find for some reason, but I've seen this come back a few times, so I wasn't shying away from burning it this year. Is this my favorite scent? No. I definitely much prefer balsam and firewood, or balsam, is it balsam and firewood or fireside? That one, that balsam, and fresh balsam. I would definitely prefer those ones over it. To me, this vanilla is just, I don't know, if there was something else maybe. I feel like it's just so like, such a nice base. It's not bad by any means. It's a good candle, but I feel like it's just a bit like classic. It's just kind of like vanilla and balsam. It just smells like vanilla whipped cream and like a cookie, or not a cookie. It's not even like I think maybe that's what throws me off about this candle. It's just, it needs like something more. It almost smells like just like vanilla frosting from a tub, and you sit it next to a fresh balsam candle. I don't know. That's just what I think. I know some of you guys are going to be like, what are you talking about? But it's fine. So the actual notes on this one are balsam fir, frosted vanilla, and snow-capped pine needles. It's good. I'm very happy to have used it, and I did enjoy it for what it was. Speaking of balsam candles, I did finish up a fresh balsam. I finish up a fresh balsam pretty much, I think, every single year. During the holiday season, I love the scent. Fresh balsam is a classic. It is woodland balsam, crisp eucalyptus, fir branches, and cedarwood. This is a very like sharp, very heavy, like astringent type tree scent. I like it, especially when I'm like decorating the tree or putting the tree up, or even at night, like just sitting next to the tree. I just like a good fresh balsam scent. It feels, so it's just like something comforting about this because I'm used to it now, that it just feels like safe. I don't know. But if you have found that this is just too astringent for you and a little bit too sharp, then you probably like this one. And if you feel like this one is a bit too sweet and this one is too sharp, then I would say if it comes out next year, 100% try the balsam and fireside candle, because I love that one. It's like a sweetness, but warm sweetness from like the fireside. I love it. Another tree type scent candle. This is Tree Farm. I love this candle. This is another one that is way up there in like the fresh balsam favorites type category. This one is also a really good burnt all the way down to the bottom. I had zero problems with this. I don't think I even had to cotton ball this one. I think this was from another candle or even wax that I had to cotton ball. So this is such a good scent. It is a blend of crisp pine needles, warm cedar, and spiced apple. I think that I really enjoy cedar as a scent. I think that I'm learning that I like cedar. And there's nothing better than an apple paired with a tree scent, in my opinion. I love it. So super happy about this. This one, I don't know what happened here. I think that this happened when I was lighting it, honestly, one time, but that don't look good. But other than that, it's okay. This one was definitely more of the sooty candle. This is probably the sootiest candle out of all the ones that I burnt this December. This is Butter Rum Eggnog. I don't even know if I said this. I do remember I had to cotton ball this one multiple times, so I don't love that about it. And the scent is pretty much gone now. But this scent on its own is really, really good. If you love like a super rich, sweet butter rum eggnog, or even like an eggnog scent, this is fantastic. Notes are spiced eggnog, vanilla bourbon, rich buttercream, shaved nutmeg. It's not spicy at all to me. It is just like a very rich, creamy, buttery eggnog scent. And I love that one. A lot of these scents you probably saw. These were a part of like my top 10 Christmas favorites or holiday favorites. So most of these probably come of no surprise to you guys. This one here is The Perfect Christmas. Another one that made that list for me. This one is fresh cut pine, cinnamon, sugar, toasted marshmallows, and essential oils. This one is just like a really good sweet cinnamon sugar Christmas tree type scent. So if you want something that's a little bit different than just a plain old Christmas tree candle. I love that one. That one I don't think gave me any burn issues. No, that was a beautiful burn. Beautiful burn. I didn't even need to cotton ball this one once. It was fantastic for me. And then this one is Twisted Peppermint. I love the ho 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 label. I think that's so cute. And Twisted Peppermint, I think I maybe cotton balled this one time, but for the most part, this did fine. When I burnt this the first few times, the Twisted Peppermint like was way too sharp, way too strong. In comparison to the body care, this was like much more peppermint and not very creamy, and I really wish that it had been more creamy. But after it burnt a few times, I felt like the peppermint kind of like toned itself down, and then it kind of like lost scent like at the end of its life. So, or like midpoint to end, it was kind of almost like scentless or very, very light. So I don't know, it definitely wouldn't be a repurchase for me as far as like this scent in candle form goes. And body care, totally different story. I love Twisted Peppermint and body care, but the candle itself is fine. It did get a little bit like the wax kind of built up on the edge of this one a little bit more than the other ones, but whatever, that's fine. So those were all of my empties for the month of December. So the other things I will mention to you guys are the things that were a part of my project that I just didn't get around to finishing, but I did use. All right, guys, I'm back. So 2 candles that were a part of this project for the month of December, sorry. We're almost in January. We're one day off. So the candle is, sorry, you guys. This candle is Balsam Firewood. See, I can't remember if I was saying firewood or fireside, but it's Balsam Firewood. This one is one that I was just talking about that is fantastic. The notes are cedarwood, cardamom, and white birch. So I did burn quite a bit of this one. And every single time I burnt this, I like loved it more and more. And I was looking on the website and I could not find this candle available. And then I was like, I'm gonna look in store, but I know things are gonna be sold out. So once I go into SAS, I'm gonna search for this one, but I know it's gonna be gone. But anyway, so I didn't want to finish this, even though it was in my project for this year, because I'm honestly scared. That's that hoarder mentality, and I know it's not good, but I'm honestly a little bit nervous that this one might not come back. And I feel like this one is kind of up there with the Yuletide scent for me that I love so much, and it's almost like nostalgic a bit for me. So I can't finish this one until I know that I can have my hands on another one, or at least like maybe dupe it in wax form. So Balsam Firewood, I loved it. It has been a pretty good burn so far, and I just can't finish it this year. Another one that I don't want to finish until I can get my hands on some more, which means that I love it. This one and this one, these are scents that I'm just worried might not come back. All the other ones that I burnt, I'm either not worried if they don't come back, or I have a backup, or I know that they're scents that will come back. So those are why I burnt those. I'm crazy. Anyway, this is Under the Christmas Tree. The notes on this are fir balsam, juniper berries, vanilla eggnog, and sage leaves. I mentioned it, I want to say the first time that I picked this up, and I picked this up on Candle Day last year. This kind of smells like a men's cologne mixed with like a fresh cut tree, like a balsam tree, or like there's a very, like you're standing in a forest of balsam trees, or like you're at a tree farm and you are with your partner who's wearing a really nice cologne. That's what this smells like to me. So I love it. It is like a very masculine type tree scent. I love the scent. Under the Christmas Tree. Definitely want to get some more of this one. If I can go into store and find it, I'll definitely pick more up. So those are those 2 scents that I had in my melting basket, or my project, used it up for December but didn't finish. And then the body care, just to touch on it, I know we did already go over body care that I finished, but this is all the body care that I was able to use but not completely finish this year. So, or this month. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm losing my mind. So I have a set here of Christmas cocoa and mint. I am so close to finishing this. I might just kind of truck through for the next project and try to finish this one up. I've been really enjoying this in the shower, and I probably won't repurchase it. The notes are decadent milk chocolate, thin mint cookies, and marshmallow fluff. I did have the hot cocoa and cream body wash, and I definitely much prefer the mint in this one, the Christmas cocoa mint. mint and cocoa just go really well together. It smells like an Andes candy a bit. This one here is the lotion. I've been using this at night very sparingly on like my elbows and my knees. I just keep it next to my bedside. Sometimes I feel like I prefer lotion at night because it doesn't feel quite as like heavy and like sticky in my bed sheets. That just in my head, that makes sense. This one is the body cream. This one I definitely use when I really need hydration to my skin. It's much more thicker, heavier, denser. Same exact notes. This one, the Twisted Peppermint does this thing where it kind of like makes your skin tingle and feel cold when you use it. This one doesn't really do that, but like just the slightest. Not really as much, but like ever so slightly, it kind of tingles your skin, which is kind of fun. And then this one is the body spray. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. You guys, I'm losing my mind today. This is a fine fragrance mist. And I got to be honest with you guys, I really gave it a good college try. I don't think I like this. I've used it like 3 times on my body, and every time I use this, it was almost like a bit too sweet. It's more cocoa and like almost like a whipped cream cocoa than mint. I don't smell a whole lot of mint in this one, just like ever so slightly, but like it's mostly like overwhelmingly sweet. So this is a hand cream. I didn't get to using this at all, especially because I had the Twisted Peppermint lotion that I finished up. So I'm going to stick this in my bag for this next month coming up and just hope that I finish it. This is another body wash that I got a lot of use out of. When I started this, it was full pretty much. This is Christmas Cookies, which is creamy cookie dough, almond biscotti, and caramel wood. So funny. About halfway through the month of December, Tom ended up using up his entire body wash in fresh water. So I told him, hey, I'm doing this project where I'm trying to finish up these, 2 body washes. And would you be willing to help me? And he said, sure. So he used this one. He was like, Lex, this smells like buttered popcorn. And I was like, what? And I smelled it and I was like, it kind of does smell like buttered popcorn. So now every time I use it, all I can think of is buttered popcorn. So I don't know. I definitely would not repurchase that. Once it's gone, I'm just going to be happy it's gone. So I also had 2 body butter sugar scrubs from Zape going in my bathroom this month. And I did use, I'm not going to open these up, but I did use 1 scoop or like 2 scoops from each of these, but I barely made a dent. This is Yuletide Carols. I'm nervous that this might not come back next year, so I'm actually just going to save that for next year and hope it still performs well. And this is Santa Baby. I might bust this one out like mid-July. This one, to me, this one is definitely a very Christmassy scent because of the tree note in it. It's like a balsam tree and vanilla type scent. But this one is just pink sugar and marshmallows, and this one doesn't really scream Christmas to me, so I might just use this one in the summer. But I definitely couldn't finish it up, and I have some scents that I'd rather move on to. Speaking of Yuletide Carols, also, this is the Body Meringue. I haven't finished this one. I don't even think I opened this, honestly, this year. This one here is Grinch Cookies, and this one I have a flip top on. It looks kind of gross. This one I have a flip top on. It's whipped soap, and I don't love the scent. I love Zape's body care products. It's not like a way it feels or anything. It's just the scent isn't for me. It smells, kind of reminds me of like a Shamrock Shake, but it's a bit more like, I don't know, menthol is the way I want to word it. It's a bit more, the mint in this is kind of a weird mint to me. It's not like I don't know, there's something off about this mint. This isn't my personal preference. I know a lot of people love Grinch Cookies. It's just not for me, but I'm not a big mint fan, so take that with a grain of salt. If you like mint, you probably love that. Another one that's minty that I also just don't love because it's minty. This is Cindy Lou Who. I should have known better and not bought so many mint body care scents. But I was thinking because I like Twisted Peppermint so much that I was like, oh yeah, I'll like these. I just didn't. This is Cindy Lou Who's is peppermint mixed with pink sugar and I think vanilla in here too. I use a little bit of this, but not really a whole lot. I might see if like my sister or my mom wants these 2 mint ones because I'm just not crazy about them. But if they don't, then I'm just gonna keep them, store them away for winter and then bust them back out and see if I change my mind. Because I do. Sometimes I change my mind. Okay, guys, so we're gonna talk numbers now. So for this entire project, I want to tell you guys the number that I started with, the goal that I gave myself, and the amount that I used. as well as the amount that I'm currently left with. So at the beginning of 2021 in January, I had 156 Bath & Body Works 3-wick candles. My goal was crazy. I should have known better, but I told myself that I would like to be down to the range of 50 to 80 candles. Unfortunately, I was unable to do that, and I was able to finish up 40 Bath & Body Works candles. So it's not terrible. It's definitely a lot of candles that I was able to finish up. But that made it so my goal, or my amount that I was left with, is 116 candles. So I'm still quite far off from my goal. I am going to continue this project into the next year, and hopefully we can reach that goal that I gave myself at the beginning of 2021. Hopefully at the end of 2022, I will have reached that goal. So we're going to keep it going, but I am still pretty proud of myself that I was able to finish up 40 3-wick candles. And this year I did not purchase any Bath & Body Works 3-wick candles. I think I maybe exchanged one, but I think that was it. So that being said, I do have a couple candles in mind that are still kind of like up in the air, possible exchanges. So hopefully next year I don't go crazy and get this number all the way back up to what it was, because I'm feeling much better with 116. Okay, so moving on, for my next grouping, I have other random candles, so non-3-wick candles. So this could be anything from like Sonoma to Huntington Homes, or even like my Bath & Body Works single wicks. I'm not counting those as 3-wick Bath & Body Works candles, just because those are a lot quicker for me to get through. So I started the year with 33 other brand candles. I used 26 total, which is insane. I burnt through 26 other brands and different shapes and sizes candles, and I am now left with 12. So I'm feeling a lot better with 12 of those than 33. I will say I was gifted a couple other brand candles this year. So it's not as low as I would have wanted that number to be, but that's totally fine. And then overall, I guess I didn't do the math of this, but overall, if I'm counting my 3-wick candles and my other brand candles, I had 189 candles total. And then this year I have 128 total candles. So not bad. We're doing okay. I'm definitely not, it's not as great as I would have hoped, but it's fine. Moving on to my Bath & Body Works minis. I started the year with 9. I have used 7 mini-sized Bath & Body Works products, and I am currently at 7. That means throughout the year I did purchase some mini-sized things, which isn't great. Moving on to room sprays. I started the year with 11. I finished 0. I was hoping to be down to 6, but I'm still at 11. So not great. That is definitely a goal for next year to finish some. Shower gel and body wash. I started the year with 34. I finished 14 bottles. I was hoping to finish around 25 to 36, which I didn't get around to, but that's fine. And I finished the year with 33. So that means I started the year with only one more than I finished the year with, even though between that I had finished up 14. So that means I pretty much was purchasing a lot. That being said, I have been purchasing more Zape body wash and body care products than Bath & Body Works, which to me, I personally feel much better about, because I would much rather have Zape body care in my collection than Bath & Body Works. I would rather support a small business. So I'm fine with that. I'm not, definitely, I wish it was a little bit lower, but it's okay. I'm fine with that. I had started the year with 17 body lotions. I used up 5, completely finished 5. My goal was to finish 12. I didn't finish 12. I only finished 5. And I am I'm ending the year with 16. So that means that means I purchased some more. So not great. Body creams, I started with 16. I used 6, and I am finishing with 11. body sprays and fine fragrance mist. I started with 22. I used 4 total. I was hoping to use 12. I didn't. And I'm finishing with 18. And then finally, my scrubs, bath bombs, body, like these types of things. I started the year with 18. I used up 9, and I have ended the year with 17. So that is my Project Use It Up 2021 finale. I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I'm happy that I was able to use so many new things. And honestly, I feel like knowing myself, I think this project did push me to use and enjoy the things that I had, because I very often can kind of just become stuck in a rut of using the things that I know and love. So I would use a lot of like the same things, or like move through a lot of products and not finish them. But I feel like this year I was using a lot of different things, pushing myself out of my comfort zone, and then also finishing a lot of things. My downfall was I was repurchasing a lot of things. But like I mentioned, I was repurchasing things from Zape as far as body care rather than from Bath & Body Works. And I do feel better about that because it is a small business, and I would much rather support a small business over a large company. So I'm fine with that. That is my entire project. I will be starting a new project, and I will be pretty much restating all of the things that I'm starting this year with. That's it, you guys. If you enjoyed this Project Use It Up, give me a thumbs up so I know if you actually do want to see one for the next year, or if I should just kind of do my own thing, or if you guys would still like to see me continue to film and upload these. I really like doing it, and if you guys did one this year, let me know in the comments. Let me know how many products you were able to finish up this year, and I hope you're all staying safe, happy, and healthy, and I hope you have an amazing new year. Bye, guys.